Hello, if you have vinyl plank flooring in your home, whether it's Antico or Karndean like this, or even another brand, then chances are it's been a significant investment. So you're going to want to know how to keep it clean without ruining it. Well, stick around because that's what we're going to cover in this video. Hi, I'm Georgina Bisby. If you're new here, welcome. I post regular home content including DIY and renovation advice, as well as home hacks, so I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and don't forget to hit the bell notification button so you're alerted whenever there's a new video. Now, we've had vinyl plank flooring in our hallway and kitchen for a couple of years now, and we're really happy with it. It's a really durable, good looking flooring, and it's actually very easy to keep clean and keep looking good as long as you follow a few very simple do's and don'ts. So first of all, don't wet mop your floor. Now, vinyl plank flooring has come a long way in recent years, and there are even some variations that can withstand getting quite wet now, a lot better than they could even a few years ago. However, as a general rule, because vinyl plank flooring isn't absorbent, it's not good to let water pool on the surface, as this can lead to warping. Instead, use a damp mop. I love this mop and bucket because it's easy to wring the mop out really well so that you can get it fairly dry. And also the mop has a 360 degrees head, which makes it really flexible so you can get underneath things and right into tricky corners. However, if you have a particular mop that you love, then feel free to recommend it in the comments down below. Now, the next one also on the mopping front is don't use a steam mop on a vinyl plank floor, because another thing that vinyl plank flooring doesn't like so much is intense heat. Hence, you're not supposed to turn your underfloor heating up too high if you have vinyl plank flooring. So for the same reason, steam mops are not a good thing to use on these floors, so avoid them at all costs. Now, the next don't is don't feed it. It's not hungry. It's not like a solid wood floor that you might be used to putting things like wax on in the past. It's not a porous surface, so you don't want to start putting things on top of it, because all you're going to really do is leave a nasty residue and possibly even ruin the floor. So avoid using things like wax. Now, next up is don't do any abrasive scrubbing on your vinyl plank floor, because they do scratch quite easily. So if you've done your mopping and you've still got some stubborn marks that you're struggling to get rid of, then use a non-abrasive scourer. You can get hold of these quite easily rather than your standard scourer that might end up marking your floor. Now, it's also really important to avoid caustic cleaning products like bleach or ammonia, because these can lead to discoloration, and actually also be careful of some of the all-purpose flooring cleaners, because some of them are too acidic to use on your vinyl plank flooring. Another thing to avoid is vinegar. Some corners of the internet suggest this is a good thing for using to clean vinyl plank flooring. Personally, I don't mind putting vinegar down my drains and using it in certain places and cleaning in the house, but I don't really want my kitchen to smell like a chip shop, so I wouldn't cover my whole floor with it. Plus, the jury's out on whether or not it's actually going to be good for your vinyl plank flooring as well, so I wouldn't use that one personally. Now, another important tip is don't leave rubber standing on your vinyl flooring for long periods. So things like rubber bases on chairs and things, because they can actually lead to a reaction that will cause discoloration. So that's something to watch out for, because it's going to be really difficult to get rid of that once it's happened. Now on to some do's for keeping your vinyl flooring in top condition and cleaning it without damaging it. And first up, this might sound pretty obvious, but you might need this information if it's your first floor cleaning rodeo, and that is do use a light brush or a vacuum cleaner on a light setting just to get rid of all the loose dirt and debris as your first step when cleaning your floor. Next up is do use a pH neutral product when cleaning your vinyl plank flooring. So we've been using Karndean's own product, which is really handy, and it actually has a measuring guide on the side as well, so it's pretty simple to use. But if you can't get hold of that, or you want to use something a bit cheaper, a lot of people say that they've had success using just washing up liquid and warm water, because generally speaking, washing up liquid is pH neutral. Now, I can't testify to having tried this myself, but the evidence from the internet seems to be that people don't have any problems doing this. Now, this is another obvious one, but whatever you do use, of course, check the labels to make sure that they're safe for pets and children if they're likely to be in contact with your floor. Another piece of sensible advice is do clean your floor regularly and try and keep on top of spills and mop them up as soon as they happen, so that you don't have to be too aggressive when it gets round to cleaning your floor. Also, if possible, do try and limit the amount of dirt and stains that come in and onto your floor. So use doormats at your front door, make sure people take their shoes off, and you can even get things like non-slip mats that you can put under babies' high chairs. It's what's going on in our life at the moment, to limit the amount that's actually coming in contact with the floor. So that's it for today. I hope that you found this video useful and that these tips help you to keep your flooring in tip-top condition. Of course, if you have any of your own tips to share, as always, I would love to hear them. So if you'd like to tell me how you keep your vinyl plank flooring clean, then please do put your comments down below. But that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.